Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Hackman, owner of the White Heron Tea and Gifts right here in historic downtown Newport Richey. Now, in addition to being the tea room owner, which most of you know, I am now officially a published author. I wrote a book a couple of years ago that finally went to print earlier this year, and it's been a lot of fun listening to your feedback and answering your questions about the book and different things that happened during the time that the book was written. So I thought it'd be kind of fun, in addition to having the book, to coming on social media and asking you to ask me questions about my life, my book, my work, whatever it might be that you're intrigued about. And that way I can answer them for you, and maybe you can get to learn a little bit more about me. So earlier today I took to social media and I asked everyone to send me questions that you might want to know about me or my book or my tea room or anything else going on in my life. And you did not disappoint. You sent lots of questions from all different areas of my life. And so I'm excited that over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing a lot more of information with you about myself, my books, my businesses, and whatever it was that you wanted to ask me about. So today we're going to start with a real simple question, and it comes from my friend Olivia S. And Olivia asks, why Newport Richey out of all the places that Florida has to offer? Well, Olivia, for me, Newport Richey wasn't really a choice, to be honest. I was actually born and raised here in the city of Newport Richey, and I love it. I have spent every minute here enjoying growing up as a kid and then into adulthood and getting involved in my community. I especially love the fact that we are so close to all the major cities. So like as a kid, we went and we had time in Tampa and in St. Pete and in Orlando. So we got to experience all the great amenities in those larger areas, but we always came back home to Newport Richey, to our small little town. And I thank goodness every day that my mom and my grandparents moved here in the 1970s and that they chose to stay in this community, because it really is a great place to grow up and it's a great place to live now that I'm older. And I just am so grateful for that. Now, I did get a chance to do a lot of traveling as a child and even as a young adult. My parents sent me to Paris when I was 11 years old for a couple of weeks on an exchange program. Through my church, I went to New York City when I was in 7th grade. And I've been lucky to travel a lot of different unique places that gave me some really fun experiences. But it was always nice coming home here to Newport Richey. You know, my grandparents had a house growing up on Anne Marie Island. And so when I was a kid in the summer, we would spend time there at the beaches, which is something that so many people only dream about that I was able to do. Being so close to Orlando, my grandmother would take us to Disney every year for a week in the summertime, and we would go to all the Disney parks and that. So again, experiencing those things outside of Newport Richey. But there's just this quaintness of our downtown and of the town in general. I remember growing up and being in high school, and a lot of my friends, they could not wait to leave here and go out and explore the world. And my philosophy on that was a little different. I chose to stay. I chose to get involved in my community thanks to my stepdad and my mom. And that's what has driven me to stay here and to want to be a part of a cute downtown community that's finally starting to thrive. And I think that that's the most exciting part about continuing to be here, is watching that transformation from when I was a child until now, being a part of it, watching the street parade on the corner of Grand Boulevard in Missouri, where my Nana and Pop had a house just down the block, to being involved in organizations like the Chamber of Commerce and Chasco Fiesta and the library and the United Way and the different programs that I was back 20 years ago, leading on into where I am now, which was a business owner in the historic downtown district. And I think that my decision to stay really has fostered my appreciation for the small town, but again, having those large amenities. And so I am so grateful that I am here in Newport Richey. Of all the places, we have everything here and everything within a short drive, and I wouldn't have picked any place else to live. So that's my story. That's how I ended up here in Newport Richey. And I would love to hear where you all are from or why you chose Newport Richey too. Make a comment in the comments below and let me know why you are here in Newport Richey. Hopefully it's a good reason. And if you're still unsure of the area and that, now's the time to come and explore it. I'm here with you. I'd be happy to show you around. Thank you, Olivia, so much for the question, and I look forward to answering more questions soon.